my name is Gabby Villanueva and welcome to iRockTV. This is a new channel for you guys. We're gonna be covering everything from entertainment, music, fashion, faith, health, and fitness. Everything that you guys wanna watch, it's gonna be here. And guess what? The coolest part about it is that we're gonna take your feedback and you're gonna be able to tell us what you guys wanna watch in this channel. And talking about things that we did last year, we hanged out with some of our church pastors and we took them to the Miami Zoo. And oh my goodness, I did not know what to expect. Check this out. Keep pedaling, guys.
It's a wild place. Less talking, more pedaling.
Come on. And this is how our day at the Miami Zoo started with two of our Oasis church pastors. This is a workout. Look at them, they don't do anything. All they do is just lounge around.
And be strong and be
like,
mean.
what do you do?
Hey, that's what I do. I'm a pastor.
And since we are here with these big furry guys, I asked my pastor about the evolution theory. Is it true?
That we come from gorillas?
Yeah.
Well, believe it or not, I have seen some people, and I have thought that. But no, that's not true.
They act like monkeys?
No, yes, they act like monkeys, and they live like monkeys. And so, no, that's not true, though, because, you know, that's a certain species.
Pastor James and I had a great time talking about the creation and hanging with these amazingly big gorillas. They are definitely fun to watch. Our next stop, the giraffes and our friend, Ron Magill. Hi, Ron.
How you doing? Good to see you
Ron
again.
Magill.
Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh.
And I think he has a couple of questions that he wants to ask. So I don't know, I'll leave you guys alone. I'm gonna go to the other side of the park and check it out. So I'll leave you with this beautiful giraffes.
You got it.
All right, we'll check you out.
Thanks.
Later, Gabby. Let me ask you, how much food do they eat in a day?
You know, it depends. A big male giraffe, a big bull like this will eat, you know, probably 20, 30 pounds at least of browse a day, but they don't utilize a whole lot of it. You know, that goes in and out pretty quickly. They're primarily browsers because of this long tongue. Look at this tongue, see? Yeah. That tongue enables them to get leaves way up off a tree.
Can you believe it or not that giraffes were on the ark with Noah back in Noah's day?
Well, I'll tell you what, that would be something I would love to have done, just to experience Noah's Ark, because, you know, knowing the plethora of wildlife we have out here, all the animals, to think 2 by 2 of something like this, it was a serious ark.
On the other side of the park, we met Pastor Ben, who seemed a little hungry.
Waiter, garçon.
Ben, there's no waiter. This is not a restaurant. Remember, we're at the zoo.
Are you sure? I mean, this.
Yes.
I mean, this has got to be a sushi place.
Ben, this
I mean,
is not
if this were a
sushi
sushi place, I mean, people would be eating for weeks. They'd have take-home food.
If Ron with you,
look at that.
if Ron would hear you, he'll kill us.
Ron would agree with me.
Never.
No, he loves fish as much as I do. He loves sushi.
I think that people would love for you to share that story of the book of Matthew.
Oh.
That's also about hunger and fish.
Sure.
But not about you eating the fish. So
Sure.
just tell us about it.
Yeah, it's a great story. Jesus, you know, the Bible says that he loved fish. It's biblical. It's in the Bible. No wonder he called fishermen. But he was, you know, he was teaching, and he was getting a crowd of people to follow him. A mass of people. It was about 5,000 people, and they were all there following for days, and they were hungry. There wasn't a lot of food, and he began to ask around and say, "Hey, does anybody have food?" Now, regardless, out of 5,000 people, you'd think at least some people would have some food. But the only one to come forward was just a little boy. All he had was fish and loaves. But he thought, you know, this is enough. This is enough for Jesus. So he gave it to Jesus. Jesus was able to bless that food, and he was able to pass that food around to the 5,000 people, and they had more than enough to feed them. Not only that, when they were done, they collected 12 baskets of crumbs, 12 baskets of leftover sushi to eat. Which is pretty interesting.
You're just hungry.
I know, it's killing me, but it's pretty interesting to think about, you know, 12 baskets. Why 12 baskets? And Jesus had 12 disciples, and who knows, maybe they did have food, but he probably used that as a teachable moment to show them that if they trust God, that he will provide.
And I think if you trust God, just like we all do, he'll provide you some lunch. So just leave the fish alone.
I don't know, my tummy's grumbling.
Don't worry about it.
But lunch is expensive, and this is free. And that's another funny thing.
It's not free, Ben.
No.
Don't worry about it.
In this economy, I'll take anything.
Thanks a lot to the Miami Zoo and Ron Magill, and of course Pastor James and Pastor Ben from Oasis Church. We're gonna have so much more coming up, so iRock TV, it's what you guys want to watch. Stay tuned.